Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the virtual design update meeting for the waterline replacement in Neartown-Montrose and Plainview Subdivision project. I'm Kenya Williams with Houston Public Works, and I'm excited to have you all here with us tonight as we dive into the latest updates on this important project. Thanks for joining. Just a quick housekeeping note. We ask that you hold all questions until the end of the presentation when we'll have a dedicated Q&A session. Many of your questions may be answered as we go through the updates, so stay tuned. With that, let's dive in. Joining us today is Cole Wilbur with District C, here to bring greetings from Councilmember Kamen. Thanks for joining, Cole.
Hi, thanks for introducing me, Kenya. Thank you for the project team and the public engagement team for having this meeting and giving the community the opportunity to ask questions. And I just want to share to all the District C residents that our office is always a resource for you to, if you have any concerns, just feel free to reach out to us at districtc@houstontx.gov, and then we can connect you with the appropriate staff member to address your concerns. Going even beyond this project. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Cole. Also joining us today is Tanu Hiremith, Assistant Director of Houston Public Works. She's here to introduce the amazing team behind this project. Take it away, Tanu.
Thank you, Kenya. Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much to join us today to receive this important information about your upcoming project. I get great pleasure introducing our team. The city's team includes Robert Miles, who's our project manager, Victor Amavi, who's assistant project manager. Reddy Gooney is a managing engineer who is over the project management team. Our design consultants or engineer on record on this one is Wilpert Consulting, and Yusuf Hussain and Nathan Wilson are with us today from the consulting team. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tanu. Here's what's in store for tonight's presentation. First, we'll dive into the details of the project. Then we'll bring you up to speed on the latest design updates and what's coming next. And finally, we'll wrap things up with a Q&A session where you'll have the chance to get your questions answered. Let's get started. Out with the old, in with the flow. We're replacing over 45,000 feet of aging water lines throughout the city. That's nearly 9 miles of improvements. These upgrades will boost water capacity and reliability, ensuring clean, consistent access to water for our neighborhoods now and into the future. Backed by $10.9 million, the project is now in the design phase and construction begins this spring. And the project manager is Robert Miles. So stay tuned. Houston Public Works will host a How to Prepare for Construction meeting so you're fully informed and ready. Leading the charge is our dedicated project manager and project team. Okay, so here with us tonight to share the exciting design updates today is Yusuf Hussain with Woolpert. We're thrilled to have you with us. Thank you for joining us, Yusuf.
Thank you, Kenya. Good evening, everybody. So this slide right here, it shows the general limits of the project. The overall project area is bounded by West Gray on the north and Dunleavy on the east, Westheimer on the south, and Shepherd on the west. And wherever you see an orange line here, that's where we're proposing water line improvements. Next slide, please. And so throughout the project, we're going to be proposing trenchless construction, which will result in minimal impact to existing sidewalks and roadways within the project area, which will also result in minimal impacts to traffic within the project area. Next slide, please. And so this slide also shows the overall project limits, and the blue lines represent where we're improving the water lines. This time it's overlaid with an aerial background. And the next slide shows the project phasing. So as Kenya mentioned, we're currently in the design phase, and construction of the project is going to be divided into 4 phases, with phase 1 being represented by the orange lines that you see there, starting on the north. And that will run from spring of 2026, or it's scheduled to run from spring of 2026 to fall of 2026. Phase 2 is represented by the yellow, and that's slated to run from fall of 2026 to spring of 2027. Phase 3 is represented by the green lines, and that's scheduled to run from spring of 2027 to fall of 2027. And finally, phase 4, which is represented by the purple, is scheduled to run from fall of 27 to spring of 2028. So approximately 2 years is our estimated construction time.
Thank you for that, Yusuf. Your project is moving forward. We're in the home stretch and the design phase is nearly complete, and construction is set to begin in spring of next year. Houston Public Works will host a community meeting to help you get ready, stay informed, and know what to expect during construction, so stay tuned. Together, we're building a better Houston. We're always here to help. Have questions or concerns during the project? We've got you covered. Call 311 anytime for assistance, or if you prefer email, reach us directly at engage@houstontx.gov. Your feedback matters. Let's stay connected. Before we wrap up, a big thank you. Let's take a moment to show some love to the incredible individuals and teams who've made tonight possible. A huge thank you to Cole Wilbur with District C for his support tonight. You make a difference every day. Shout out to our dedicated project team for their hard work and commitment to improving our community. And let's not forget our amazing public engagement team for making this meeting seamless and engaging. But most importantly, thank you. Your time, attention, and participation mean the world to us. Now, we have one small favor to ask. Spread the word. Share what you've learned and heard today with your friends and neighbors, and let's keep our community informed and empowered. It's Q&A time. One of the best parts about being here tonight, you get exclusive real-time answers from our incredible project team. This is your moment to ask, clarify, and get the details straight from the experts. So don't be shy, fire away. And to lead us through this interactive session, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who knows how to keep the conversation flowing, Ryan Perlman from our outstanding public engagement team. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you, Kenya, for the introduction. Greetings, everyone. I'm Ryan Perlman with Houston Public Works. Thank you for joining us tonight for the virtual design update meeting regarding the water line at Neartown-Montrose and Plainview subdivisions. Welcome to the Q&A session. This is your opportunity to connect with our team, ask questions, share your thoughts about the design of this project. Your input is incredibly valuable, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Submitting a question is simple. Just follow these steps. Click on the Q&A icon on the right side of your screen. It looks like a bubble with a question mark. Type your question into the text box and hit send. You can submit questions anonymously, but we encourage you to include your name and email, especially if your questions need follow-up. While we wait for your questions to come in, just a quick reminder. Tonight's Q&A isn't the end of the conversation. If you think of something later, feel free to email us at engage@houstontx.gov. With that being said, this marks the beginning of the question and answer segment. All right, so we got a few questions that came in already. First question, we actually have 2 questions about this particular topic. 3 looks like. What is trenchless installation? What does trenchless mean? And how will it affect driveways and streets? And it's another one regarding trenchless construction as well. So what is trenchless installation? What does trenchless mean? And how will it affect driveways and streets?
Thank you. So when we say trenchless, the alternative is open cut. So we're not going to basically, it's going to result in minimal impact within like the roadway, because we're going to drill outside of the roadway and excavate outside of the roadway and construct underneath it, as opposed to just going ahead and open cutting the roadway or the water line, you know, around the sidewalk. Not sure if that answers your question, but
Thank you. Thank you for explaining. All right. Next question. We have a question from Gary. Are they going to replace everything all the way to the meter? Project team?
Yes, we're going to replace, yes, water meters as well, connect to the new line, yes.
Thank you. All right, next question. Is the project funded already? It's a funding question.
Yes, it's funded for in the CIP, yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. Next question. What are you going to do that will affect our ability to get in and out of the driveway? So will driveways be impacted in the design of this project?
So no driveway will be impacted. We will see that no minimal, I mean, it doesn't affect any driveways at all. I mean, the project, when you're doing the trenchless excavation, that's what we are planning to do it.
All right, thank you. All right, we have a landscaping question. Will it affect current landscaping at all?
Yes, we try to minimize any landscaping, you know, only probably there may be issue when you do the trenchless, there may be some pits, maybe possible, but we will try to avoid any landscaping, you know, impacting any on the project.
I would like to add to that, the work is going to be in the right of way. We don't plan on going onto the private property side. So if the landscaping is on the right of way side, like Reddy said, depending on the location of the pits, it could be impacted, but we typically restore places that are impacted by the construction.
Yes, that is true.
Thank you. All right. Next question. Do the actual orange, all right, so are the orange grid lines on the postcard indicate the specific homes impacted by the new water line? So that was the phasing map we were looking at. Oh no, actually it wasn't. It was the main map. All right, I'm gonna repeat the question. The orange grid lines on the postcard, do they indicate the specific homes impacted by the new water line?
The orange lines that are shown here just indicates the project area, the streets on which the work is going to be done. So the water lines are going to be replaced along these streets.
those limits, yep.
Thank y'all for explaining that. Right. All right, we have a couple of questions about the water. First question, will there be downtime without water? Do you expect any outages?
There will be minimal downtime. and we will notify the residents of any downtime at least 48 hours in advance.
Thank you. Second question about the water. Will this lower the water bills? So I'm not sure if we can even answer that one, but if anybody can chime in.
We can't say answer that question
Yeah.
because that's how usage, how much usage by residents. We can't control that. So
Exactly. Right. Thank you. All right. So next question. Will this entail excavation in the easement between the road and sidewalk?
Yeah, yes, it will be minimal where our churches will be for pits will be for trenching. So it
Gotcha.
will be, yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. Another question about the water. Will water pressure increase? Another question was, will the water pressure get better? So will this project address water pressure?
Yes, yes, it will. We anticipate it's designed to get better with improved sizes, larger sizes, updated sizes. So, yes.
All right. Thank you. All right. Do we have any more questions? Granted, we did have a few questions about unrelated projects. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that you guys have the get to the right project on those. All right, last call for questions. All right. Well, that wraps up our Q&A session for this meeting. On behalf of Houston Public Works, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the council member, Abby Kamen, and the entire District C staff, as well as the project team, the public engagement team, and most importantly, you, our community members and stakeholders, for taking the time to join us tonight. Also, be on the lookout. A recording of this presentation will be available in the coming days on the Houston Public Works YouTube channel, so be sure to check it out and share it with your neighbors. So, until next time, thank you again and have a great night.